Good morning, students. Today we are going to solve a question from the topic of interaction of the aggregate demand and aggregate supply. In the subject of economics A levels, the statement of the question is the diagram shows the aggregate demand and the aggregate supply curves in the four economies. In which economy will an increase in the government expenditure leaves the level of the national output unchanged? This is the first economy. This is the second economy. This is the third economy. And this is the fourth economy. Because the aggregate demand is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. So an increase in the government expenditure that is represented by G is an expansionary fiscal policy because the government expenditure is a major component of the aggregate demand. Increase in the G will cause the aggregate demand to shift to the right. In the diagram B, the aggregate supply curve is perfectly vertical, that is inelastic. This represents an economy operating at its absolute maximum capacity or the full employment level of the output. When the aggregate demand curve shifts to the right along a perfectly vertical aggregate supply curve, it slides upward along the vertical line. This level will increase, causing the inflation. However, because the supply cannot expand any further, the equilibrium position moves straight up, leaving the level of the national output completely unchanged. So that's why B part is the correct answer. Thank you so much.